Hello and welcome to our last full day here in what's been our lovely home for a week here in British Columbia. I'm all packed. Morton's not quite there, but he's almost there. This bag is going to be for my watercolor stuff that we're taking on the ship tomorrow. That's a bag of snacks we're carrying with us tomorrow. And so all of this stuff that I have here will go into this bag for when we board the ship tomorrow. Now, this is a painting that I started actually at the church a couple months ago. And see, I had thought it was Dorothy in the Emerald City, but I really think this is going to be Dorothy in the Pacific Northwest. I have our lovely little gecko that Alan had made for us, and the beads that I got to do with AJ. This was my setup here, and today I'm just gonna paint. I have my outfit for tomorrow right here. I'm wearing my pool dress at the moment, and we do this. We rinse our clothes out and we hang, this is a luggage rack. We hang them up, and I have this window open for fresh air. And we have laundry drying. And there's Morton's bag still to be packed up. Morton's on the bed. Morton's over there. You gonna jump on and read comments, honey? Morton's gonna jump on and read comments. I'm gonna paint, and we're just having a lovely, relaxing, rainy day. Let me zoom you in here so you can see. Look at those beautiful leaves and look at the rain. Raining all day here. And it's just the perfect, lovely day to paint. Perfect, lovely day to paint. I'm going to pop you in the stand and get this balanced right. It's not quite right. Let me get you there. Get you there. There you go. Now I just made a little video, and I already hydrated my paints with water. And I like to keep things tidy as we're traveling. It's super important to do. And I'm gonna, this map here of Vancouver that we picked up, I forget even where we picked it up. Is Morton nervous about the cruise tomorrow? Morton, are you nervous?
No.
Not at all. We're excited. We're both excited. He's just never gone on one.
I've been on cross-channel ferries and everything, big boats before.
Honey, I don't know if we can hear you way back there.
I've been on big cross-channel ferries and overnight ferries and stuff.
Yeah, he's done overnight ferries and all. We're excited about tomorrow. I'm going to start painting this, though. This was a painting that I had started back in Pennsylvania. And I just want to make it that her golden, the yellow brick road leads to the Pacific Northwest. This is how this one's going to feel. Jay, thanks for liking the live. And Denise, welcome. And happy Saturday, everybody. I used this bottle that's usually more colored than this at this time, so I know not to drink it. And I'm just gonna gather up some of this gorgeous paint here. Hi, Debbie, how are you? I had started to paint this as the Emerald City back in Pennsylvania. It has now turned into the Pacific Northwest, as it does. And I'm just gonna paint in some of this gorgeous green. Yes, Jonathan, the 3D printer, that came from our friend Alan, AJ's husband. We'll be in Alaska for 1 month. We're gonna sail there. We're sailing for a week, and then when we land, our car rental is gonna be for 4 weeks. So we're gonna have a lovely long time there. And I'm not quite sure yet how I'm gonna do this person, but I'm gonna put in her face right now. And I'm gonna put in an arm for her too.
Oh, Zachary joined.
She's holding something. Oh, Zachary, Welcome, welcome. And you got a joined invite. That's awesome. I'm just painting some lovely last day of painting here in the Pacific Northwest. Is Alaska considered the Pacific Northwest? I should know these things, but I don't. I apologize. Your friend lives in a small village in Alaska, 130 people. Oh, that sounds delightful. It's like our little village is 200 people, and I love that. I'm letting some sunlight on this mountain. I'm not quite sure what our girl is going to be holding yet. She's going to be holding something. But I'm putting...
Pacific Northwest includes the states of Washington, Oregon, Northern California, and Alaska.
Great.
It also includes the Canadian provinces of British Columbia and the Yukon.
Perfect. So this is totally a Pacific Northwest trip. Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. So good, so good. Hey, Zachary, today is going great. We had a swim, we had a lovely breakfast, we had a hot tub, and I had a sauna. Morton's not a fan, really.
We need to go out later and gas the car up and get something to eat.
Yeah, we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out and have dinner later, and fill the gas tank up. So we're set to go tomorrow, and fill the gas tank up. So we're set to go tomorrow. And isn't it funny that no restaurants or stores in the village? That's so cool. What I want to do here is turn this into Pacific Northwest adventure for this lovely little girl here. But it started off as going to be Dorothy. I'm gonna make her lakes green. Make her legs green. She has on green tights. Maybe mossy green. Maybe I'll make the legs mossy. How's everybody doing? What's your day like? I'm gonna put some little browns up in here. Just some little taps of brown in here. Give our green another dimension. Put some around here. We don't know what that is yet. Any ideas? What can she be holding? What can she be holding in her hand? What's a good idea? I know you got them. I'm gonna put some blue up here because we have seen some blue skies. We have seen some blue skies here. And as the pigment comes off the brush, the sky gets lighter. And then I'm gonna kind of blend this down. Pull that blue down into the trees a bit. Flowers, a pine cone. Takes you back to Bob Ross. I love that. Hey, we're going to Bob Ross. Kiki, we're going to Bob Ross territory. We're going to Alaska. And a lot of Bob's paintings were based on his time living in Alaska. He loved it.
Zachary's birthday tomorrow.
Zachary, happy birthday early. Oh, Dad's birthday tomorrow. It's your dad's birthday.
All right, Dad's birthday.
Happy birthday to your dad, early. So see how the watercolors, even the watercolor that I painted long ago at the church, it's popping back to life when we touch it. And I'm just putting in some feels here. I call these little feels. These are little feels. I never like to rush anything ahead. I'm excited. Chrissy's cruising to Alaska next year. That's awesome. I'll share our adventures with you. And if everybody could pretty please tap, share. If you send a heart me I think costs 1 diamond. But if you send a heart me, that tells TikTok that you're enjoying this live, and then they put it on their FYP page. And lately it just hasn't been happening. I'm not sure why. Probably because I say check out our other social media. They don't like it when you do that. I don't know why. Sometimes that happens. So if you could, that's great. And thank you. Oh, Chrissy did. Thank you. And you became the number 51 fan in the fan club. Thanks, Chrissy. Okay, so I'm going to now refine her arm a little bit with a little bit darker. I'm going to bring it in smaller to the wrist. And we're letting that white where her arm is. This arm you can't see because she's got it up in her hair, maybe. Who knows what she's doing there. I'm gonna put moss. You're from Outdoor Florida. I know exactly where that is. I've done craft shows there. And thank you. This is Dorothy. Instead of following the yellow brick road to get to the Emerald City, she's got to the Pacific Northwest. I kind of want to make her a fairy as well. And the yellow brick road has to have moss. Oh my gosh, the moss here. So when you come to the Pacific Northwest, this is what you look for. You look for, well, first the people. The people are so fun and lovely. Look for the people, look for the trees, look for the moss. And just enjoy it. Oh, it's so beautiful. We're going to define her legs too. But I'm just dotting this in. You see, I'm hardly loading my brush at all. And then I'm just dotting in the watercolor to create a little mossy path. She's on the yellow brick road. If we go over the yellow, doesn't matter. You love her, yay! And I might take some of this with a little bit darker moss on it. And see, I'm just dib-dabbing it, just dib-dabbing. And this flat brush works really good for this. And the bricks are getting bigger as they get closer to us. Oh my gosh, you know what's really cool? We went to visit the Maple Ridge Museum, and they used to make bricks right around here. This whole area, the river and the area are all clay. And we saw the coolest fireplace yesterday, I think, that I've ever seen in my life. It was made out of reject bricks. I put video up about it. It was great. Happy Saturday, everybody. How are ya? What you doing today? Anybody painting along with me? I want to make this look more dimensional. And I'm going to do that with different colors of green. I'm going to go back here into my dark mossy green, pick up a little bit on that brush, and while this is still wet, I'm going to dot little dots of the mossy green in here. Tap in just a little bit of the mossy green here and there. Little bits. Hey, Paula Ann. You didn't get your notification, dang it. That is annoying. I think TikTok sometimes it makes people unfollow even if they don't. Like I know I have to follow creators that I follow sometimes way more than once. So just make sure that you are following us. And
so 11 before tomorrow.
I think we board at noon, honey.
You were being asked by you.
Yeah, I think we board at noon, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna go darker here because I want to put in some like a little border here along the yellow brick road. I think I'm gonna do flat. We've been seeing a lot of poppies here, haven't we, honey?
Yeah.
Like a lot of
Mostly the orange
poppies.
ones, so.
Yellow and orange. I'm gonna put in ferns. I'm gonna see how I'm just taking this tip and putting it to the side.
And Scotch blooms went mad up here.
Yeah, I think I might put in yellow flowers on this. But I'm just putting some of those in. I'm gonna get a little bit darker. Put some more back in here. This is our this is the BFF, Best Fairies Forever, or Best Fairy Friends. That's what we need to be. You and I need to be best fairy friends. I'm loving this girl. I am loving her. We don't know, we've had ideas for her to be holding a pine cone, and there was something else, flowers. I don't know what we should put in her hand. Your suggestions are very welcome. Give us those suggestions. I'm gonna make this a little bit darker. And we're layering these colors on one on top of another. We don't have to really wait till they dry. I make ferns. These ferns look like little pine trees here. Just little touches. See that? Can you see it? Can you see how this looks? Do you need to be closer? Let me put this light off too. It might be better with the light off. Is that better? Better with the light off? Oh, invitation sent. I just sent an invitation to somebody. Okay, yeah, I thought it was glaring a little bit. I want you to be able to see. Thanks, Zachary. Okay, let's put another one out here. Let's just put some little dabs out here. Because we know nothing stays on the path, does it? I'm going to take this all the way back here. All the way back here. We'll put another fern up here. I'm using this flat brush, and just by tapping ever so lightly, we can make our fern fronds. Oh, they are beautiful. They're coming out like, can you see that? They're coming out like almost like little skeleton ferns. I love that. I already see her face. I already know how her face is gonna look. And it's gonna look lovely. So a fern is like a pine tree. Bigger at the bottom, smaller at the top. I'm loving that fern. I think we need another one. The ferns here, some of the ferns here feel like they're as big as we are. It's pretty cool. And see how we did the lighter color in the back? Now we have all of these little other feels here. Painting a Pacific Northwest fern. I'm gonna start off with the one side. Make these ones a little bit longer on the one side, and then they get shorter as they go up. Ferns are a lot like painting feathers. Then when you get up to the tippy top, I just like to come back down and do some other ones. I'm loving the ferns. Loving the ferns. Like the map and the red. This map's going with us on the whole trip. We're taking it with us. I painted on it. And the lizard's going with us the whole trip. That's going to be our table decoration. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of this color and put it right underneath her arm. Pull that down just a little bit, just to make her arm pop. And I'm going to take some of that color and put that right up here, right up in our tree line. Yep. Okay, now here, I'm gonna put some of the darker blue-green that I have here into the moss as well. And in the forest, you don't just, like this would not just be moss. We would have things growing out of it as well. This is the yellow brick road to the Pacific Northwest. It's a lovely rainy day here. Ask any questions you want to ask. Have you been watching the videos? Have you seen a favorite thing yet? What have you been enjoying on this trip of ours? And thank you for being here with us. We don't do, well, we're going to do kind of more, like we're doing a train ride in Alaska. We're doing some more traditional kind of sightseeing there, but Morton and I love off the beaten path. That definitely is that's the spot we love to be, off the beaten path. I'm going to pop a little more blue on my brush. Mix it in with that green. Just dab a little bit in here. Just a little bit. You're enjoying everything. Thanks, Debbie. I'm so glad. I'm gonna put some little bits of this darker in here. I think it's when you make your interesting pictures. Like I like it kind of both ways, where you'll have things that are kind of set as they are, but then I like things that are layered too. I think layering with watercolor is a cool thing. Make one back there. Okay. All right, I'm gonna switch to a little paintbrush rather. Teeny little 000. And I'm gonna take some of this redwood color. Let's take a little bit of the redwood color. And let's go in here. Let me zoom you right in so you can see this. We're gonna do the face now, hopefully. Need a little bit darker. Hello, Tammy. Yay. We're gonna give rosy cheeks. Rosy cheeks are a must. Your cheeks will be rosy here for certain. We're gonna dab the cheeks. might be letting them dry too long. I'm gonna dab the cheeks and the lips, actually. Oh, that's perfect. Then we're gonna come back in with better, thicker paint here for the lips. We just want a little mouth, just a little mouth. And then I think I'm gonna take that red. I think I'm gonna mix it up because she has yellow in her hair now, but I think she needs like reddish brown hair, more reddish brown hair. And we're gonna do that for her. We're gonna put it down here. So see, that's sort of her arm going out behind. I'm gonna put this in. Put this in. Give her some wispy bangs. Give her some little tendrils. We're gonna let that dry a little bit, just a little bit. We're gonna go in with some brown. Little teeny little wisp, teeny little strokes here. You want a real fine brush for this. A little curly Q there. I want to bring some of those. I'm going to touch it with the tiniest little bit of black too. We need some highlights and lowlights here. That's too black. Let's go a little more. Blend this up a little bit. Oh, you can't see the blending. I'm looking for the just right color. There, that's a better color. I'm gonna dab this. Just a little dab. Yes. Yes. That's our girl. Now, I have to decide here. I think I'm gonna put her chin here. I don't want to put hard lines on her. I'm just gonna put a little bit of a shadow here. I'm gonna take a little. I want it to be more shadowy. I actually need to wash my brush. I just want water on here. That's what I want there. That's exactly what I want right there. That's rare when I can do that. I'm so happy about that. Little hint of a nose. And she's got to have green eyes. I like to paint the eyes in and then define them after that dries. We'll let her face dry out and then we'll come back. So I'm gonna go in here and take this little thin brush and get a hold of some of that green. I'm gonna come back down in here and put some greens in here. Maybe up along that fern. green, green. Little wisp. And I'll tap because we don't want, we want a forest feel. This is our little Pacific Northwest fairy. And let's give her, she has little green legs right now. Let's give her green and blue striped legs. So I'm gonna go into the blue, into my blue. Get a little bit of each. Blend this out, and let's give her little blue stripy legs. How are you? Happy Saturday. We are all packed. We're ready to sail tomorrow. I can't wait till I'm wearing stripy leggings. And I'm gonna wear stripy leggings like that. I had a friend tell me one time that my legs were too fat to wear leggings. Seriously. She said, people with legs like yours shouldn't wear leggings. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she goes, fat legs. And I'm like, why, thank you. Rude. I'm gonna give her, I still wear leggings. I want to wear stripy ones. Okay, I love those little legs. Yeah, I maybe overused the word friend. Somebody I know. Let's make her a real ruffly skirt. And let's do her a ruffly skirt with a purple edge. Up here on the edge of this, I'm gonna blend and get a pretty purple here. You overdo it with blue. I just overdid it with blue. Way more red than blue. Blue will overpower that every time. So we have a nice little purple there. Let's go here. Let's paint a little edge. For a little fairy. This little ruffly skirt. Little ruffly skirt. I love those ruffles. We put a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, a little bit of this. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm getting a lot of inspiration here in the Pacific Northwest. You might be looking at a new character here. Oh, that water went down the wrong pipe. But we need to know what's she holding. What is she holding? We don't know that yet. What is she holding? We don't know that yet. I'm gonna take a little bit of that blue, and I still got purple on here. Come up for her shoes right at the bottom. Oh, mushrooms. That's a good idea. She has to save the trolls. Maybe she's a troll builder. Maybe she's a troll builder. It feels like she is holding a shell, doesn't it, Elizabeth? what I just thought? Yesterday where we were, I think it has to be a shell. I think you're absolutely right. Yesterday where we were, there were a lot of Hawaiians that worked there. Back in the olden days, and there's Hawaii is going to be my last state to visit, which I want to visit next year. So this needs to be a shell. Let me see if I can do this. I'm making no promises here. No promises that this is going to be a shell, but it feels like a shell, doesn't it? I want it to be a little bit more pinky and a little less purpley.
All I'm saying is she's looking for 100.
What, honey?
All I'm saying is she's looking for.
I'm not sure what I'm doing with any of my paintings yet, Paula Ann. I'm not sure. I will keep you posted. I'll keep you posted. And thank you. Oh, that's just right there. Let's put a little edge on this. Let's see if we can't make this into a shell. That could be a troll shell. Could be a whole new kind of shell. Right? Could be a whole new kind of shell. A forest shell. Why not? Why not? When we let things go with what we think is a normal thing, oh my gosh, the most magical, wonderful things happen. I'm going to put some darker colors back in here. Little darker colors back in here. Some. And we've been seeing so many different kinds of forest flowers. But one thing we have been seeing, and it's kind of a bad thing up here, is the Scottish broom. Oh, they disabled your FB. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Social media is a trip, isn't it? We've been seeing a lot of Scottish broom here, so I think I'm going to dab out my color and dab out some colors. I'm going to blend a little bit of this color that's up here into this. This is a little trick when you're watercolor painting. See how that color really pops out. It's really like a bright color. So you take this and you just sort of tap it. That was too much. Yeah, that's good. But you can blend some in here.
Oh, so you should take a message on TikTok to the disabled on Facebook.
Yes. Thanks, honey. Pull some of that color down here. Okay, we gotta deal with her face. And her face, I brought the wrong kind of pen with me. I thought this was my fine, but this is actually a brush. This is actually a brush. I'm gonna show you here. We're gonna see what I can do with this. Oh, this might work. We're gonna put some. Yeah, this is gonna work. I'm gonna put the feel of her hands back there. And I love her dress. I love her dress. And when I put the pen on, she takes on an illustration feel then. be so gentle up here. I love the shape of her face. I love that. I gotta get her eyes just right. I gotta get her eyes just right. And see, I can kind of blend her hair all in with this pen. This is for fun. I'm not sure what is gonna happen with this girl. We're gonna give her a little button nose. We're gonna give her little eyes. Just a little bit of expression on her face. This is not AI, this is real art. AI is real art too, but you know, you just don't make it yourself. I'm gonna detail on our ferns now. Put some detail on our ferns. Just some little bits, not going crazy here. Just some little bits. The ferns, the moss, everything here just has me swooning. It's actually, be prepared if you're connected to nature, be prepared when you come to the Pacific Northwest. Be prepared, I'm not even joking, to like swoon. I have been crying in certain places that I've not been videoing. It's unbelievably moving. The nature and the people. I'm gonna put just some little strands in here. And some little strands back here, just to connect all of this. This should be dry enough now to outline our shell. Can you see it? Does it look like a shell? Am I off? Is it right? Don't know. We are in British Columbia. We're in a beautiful place called Maple Ridge. And it has been fantastical. Fantastical. I love her little face. I love that little fairy. Okay, now we're gonna go with yellow. I'm gonna hope this, let's rinse this out. And you're gonna see me painting for the next 5 weeks. You're gonna see me painting a lot. I'm gonna be making a lot of art. What I'm gonna be doing with it, I'm not quite sure yet. I'm sure some of it will be for sale. I am a working artist. I do have a trip to Alaska that we're on. Okay, so this is clear. I'm gonna come up here to my yellow. And this is my Pebeo set. If you go to the link in our bio, I think I have a thing. Honey, can you look in our bio and make sure it's there? It's called Projects and Products. And it tells you about this stuff. So the stuff you see me using, it should be on Linktree. It's called Projects and Products. It's click on it and make sure it's right. I'm gonna put little yellow flowers. Okay, great. Watercolors there, great.
Watercolor supplies, paint along with Priscilla.
Yeah.
Watercolor set.
Yeah.
Watercolor paper. Wax watercolor sealer.
Okay, honey, that's great. It's all on there. You can get watercolor paints and paint along with me if you're so minded. We've been seeing a lot of beautiful little yellow flowers called Scotch broom. This yellow also looks like little fairy sparkles. kind of want to give her wings, but I'm not going to. And I'm going to put a little bit of that yellow right here. Yep. 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 That needed to happen. That needed to happen. We'll do all the things to boost you too. Thanks, Tia. How are ya? We are, this is our last full day in Vancouver. We sail out of here tomorrow. And this girl kind of basically feels how I feel. We're gonna let her dry. I wanna do a lot more painting today. I have a lot more painting to do. The colors in the Pacific Northwest have been so inspiring. And I'm gonna have a lot of videos. I don't know, Martin, can you see how long I've been live? Does anybody know if I can tell how long I've been live? I don't know, I can't see. But I have a lot of, I want to keep my lives at about an hour, so they'll upload good for me, because I want to save them. Does anybody know? I'm just painting some water here. 2 tones of blue going across. Across the horizon. Oh, thanks, Adna, for sharing the live. And thanks, everybody, for tapping. We have 3.8 thousand likes. What was the question? Can you see how long I have been live for? I want to keep my lives at about an hour so I can then upload them easier. First layer of paint, dab, put down second layer of paint. I don't know if it tells me anywhere. I know it tells me when I stop, like, how long I've been live for. I should have put a timer on. A nice straight line here. And then I think gonna go green. Shoreline. How are ya? Happy, happy, happy. I'm gonna go for a hill. I'm gonna use some different colors on this too. I'm gonna bring that, while this is wet, I'm gonna bring it right down. I'm going on an angle here. I think Martin fell asleep on me.
No, I thought you were talking. People on
Bring this right down. Paula Ann, thanks for the heart rain. It is definitely heart rain in here today. I'm gonna go with some green up in here. And I'm just painting on an edge. See this? The trees fall right into the ocean here. It's pretty astounding. We're gonna set this one to the side and come back to it. I'm gonna take a little bit of blue. Start up here for our sky. Come right in here. And then the sky, just the sky part, we're gonna dab. And we're gonna put some more blue back in there. And I'm gonna give it a little mist. Give it a little spritz. Give it a little spritz. And make it feel rainy. It's a rainy day in the Pacific Northwest. Soft, rainy day. Touch our mountains in. We have seen some of the prettiest mist, haven't we, honey?
Yeah.
I'll take this sky right down to the sea. Now we're gonna dab that. Open this up wide, lay it over, and just give it one little press. Yes, yes. We got the mist. We got the mist. I'm gonna take green. Green. I'm gonna come and do our little mountain edge. Just do our little mountain edge. We're gonna put our little trees on here. We're gonna put a lot of different little feels on here, but we're gonna go with some trees just now. Just up and down. The trees are just, have you ever been to the Pacific Northwest? Do you know what I mean about the trees? Do you know? Back me up on this. I have people asking me if I've never seen a tree before. I have. I've been here before too. But these trees are just, they're mythical. They're beautiful. They're stunning. And this kind of soft painting that we're doing, you need to let things dry. Paula Ann was going to go lay by the pool with her sister. Sunshine here today, rain again tomorrow. Oh, Paula Ann, enjoy it. Enjoy it. That sounds like a delightful day. I'm just going to be sitting in here dib-dabbing little trees in. How many trees? All of them. But I want this one to be a soft and misty feeling watercolor. And I think we're getting there. I think we're achieving that. And when you want that misty feel, you have a great, Paula, it's 11:27 here. We're in early time. I love it. We got a lot of day left. We'll probably go swimming again, maybe not though, because our costumes are drying. We are going out to dinner. We're gonna go out, there's a cemetery close to us. We're gonna go look at the cemetery. Not because I'm a weirdo, I just love cemeteries, and so does Morton. Just dabbing in my pine trees. This could be, or fir trees. These are firs out here, yeah. This could maybe be up at Whistler. That could maybe be a ski slope. We've seen so much stuff here. It's been crazy. I'm gonna come tap this around the bottom. The trees here are just, they're unbelievable. Unbelievable. I was considering getting a new bathing suit. My bathing suit, I thought it was okay. It's too big. It's embarrassing getting out of the pool in it. Getting in, I'm okay. Getting out, it's a bit. But I don't want to buy it. I'm gonna make do for this trip. Gonna go with some brighter green on here. Brighter green in here. There's so many different colors in the forest. It's unbelievable. So many pops of color. How are you? What you up to? How's the weather? Where are you? Don't be shy. Go ahead and tell us. I'll put some branches down this away. Branches down this away. Just sort of turning my brush. I'll layer in those trees. Put some of that green up here too. Is everybody sleeping? Anybody here? How are you? Happy Saturday. I'm starting my my trees, starting with straight lines and then going around, kind of going all around. This is layer one. Faye's baking, your hands covered in raw egg. Oh, you are excused from tip-tap typing, Faye. The place we're going to tonight, everybody tells us they have incredible pie. So we're gonna be getting some pie with dinner tonight. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna put these colors of green up here on our mountain too. I think this one, I'm gonna let it dry for a minute. I'm loving the colors on it. I love the color in the sky, but it needs to dry for a little bit. Soon they'll be clean. Nice. And I have these pages that came on the front of my pads, and these are the little. I got the hiccups. These are the little. They're textured. You love the greens, yay! I got the hiccups. I'm painting these painting these, I gotta make this wet again. I have the window open here, so the breeze is drying them out. But the breeze feels so good. The breeze is wonderful. And we're drying clothing. So I'm gonna take this and let's go right around this circle here. Oh, there you can see the circle. See it? See the circle? I'm gonna make a little moon in the middle of it, I think. Just a little moon. Maybe. It's a little wonky moon. I'm used to doing this with my round brush. We'll get our moon there. We'll get our moon. I'm gonna put some blue up here and bring my blue down to the moon. Yes, this hotel has been so fantastic. We have enjoyed it so much. We have really enjoyed this hotel. The staff are amazing. We've gotten lucky everywhere we've been meeting amazing people, having amazing adventures, and you're here with us. Who could ask for anything more? Not us. Okay, let's go with the green. And this morning I made a TikTok about hotel etiquette, and I didn't do it to be mean, I did it to be helpful. Has anybody ever stayed in a hotel and people walk by in the hallway and they act like, you know, they're out in a park and they're loud and yelling? And it might be 5 a.m., it might be midnight, it might be 1 a.m. Has that ever happened to you? Have you ever been in a hotel and the hallways, people are acting like they're the only people in the hotel? We switched hotels for that reason one time. When we went to Hartford to see that play back whenever that was, we actually complained at the front desk because it wasn't another guest, it was the hotel staff. Eric and I had laid down to take a nap, and this woman was not just screaming, she was swearing, and I woke up, I thought there was like a domestic happening. And she was like screaming profanity, and just, it was not nice. And it was an expensive hotel. And they definitely, nobody needs to be doing that in a hotel. These are just fun little papers that I had stamped. That these are my Pacific Northwest adventure little artist trading card feels. We sure have had fun though, and that, like today, it was no biggie when it happened. This morning it was kids and it was family and it was grown-ups that were doing it. Grown-ups were like leading the adventure, and the kids were like, can we go to the pool? And the lady's like, it doesn't open till 7 a.m. The whole conversation really was like it was happening in our room. And my kids, from the time they were little, I would go and do art and craft shows, and my kids would go with me. And that, like, they knew when you were in a hotel, like, you use an inside voice in here because people are sleeping and you don't want to be yelling and having, yeah. And I didn't do it to be mean. It was something that happened this morning. I thought it was a good time for a teaching lesson. I love this one. This one came out so pretty. I think it came out so pretty, and you can see the stamp behind it. Yeah, the hotels, a lot of people really act like there is no, like they're totally soundproof or they're there all by themselves. I'm gonna do this one. My green's down at the bottom. Let's put greens down here. I might do, once we get to Alaska, I might do some little giveaways with here too, with these little cards to mail to people. I forgot to bring envelopes, but I'm gonna buy envelopes. I might do. I might do. It depends on how busy we are. I'm gonna go with a blue sky. I'm gonna put a little moon up here. This time I'm gonna put a little crescent moon. A lot of people that we've been talking to have said to me to have a card, and I have a QR code on my purse and on some of my clothes, but a lot of times I don't think, like, older people, Morton and I love to talk to older people. Well, we are older people. Like, you get great information. You find out a lot about the area that you're in. I said to Morton, I love talking to older people, and I'm like, I think it's because we are older people. But I've always loved talking to older people. See how I'm just kind of going up and down, pulling the sky into the trees, and then smoothing it out. I'm gonna put a little bit more of my blue on here, just to kind of make that sky. We want the sky to feel velvety. Velvety sky. Hey Brandon, how are you? We're on the same time zone now. We're loving the Pacific Northwest. I'm a fan. I'm a mega fan. Morton, you a mega fan of the Pacific Northwest? Yes, we just think that it can't get any better, and then it does. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. The people we've been meeting, the things we've been seeing, just crazy. We've been having lovely, wonderful accidental adventures. I love accidental adventures. I think they're the best. They're the best kind. Just having fun. Just like this painting, just having fun. This painting, the little thing that's on here came from this place we visited yesterday that we didn't even know existed. That fort we went to. Vacation church house on the West Coast. Oh my gosh. I don't need that. I just need a lot of friends out here that say, hey, come and stay with us. Come and stay with us. We're gonna make a church van. I've been talking to Morton about this a lot, but I like to just do things. I don't like to talk about them. I like to just do them. And when I get home, I'm going to find a decent van, and next summer, I'm going to go where the wind blows us. How they doing, honey?
No, t-shirt kind of dry, but the shorts on.
These kind of trees are so easy to make and so fun to make. I highly recommend painting like this. Start with, these are like little artist card size paintings. Little tiny cards. Kind of like, think of like a baseball card for artists. That's what these are. And look how easy that is to paint. The Pacific Northwest watercolor. I love that one. I love them. Look, easy. And these have that cool little stamp on them from the fort.
No, we're still in Vancouver.
We're in Canada. We leave tomorrow. We're going on our first cruise ever together. I've been on a cruise before. Morton has not been on a cruise before, but he's been on ferries before. And see, like, look, if I do this, can you see the stamp now that's on here? These are embossed. Let's make one this way. Oh my goodness. Are we going to be up there at the same time? That would be amazing. That would be super amazing, Sugar Baker. Be up there at the same time? That would be amazing. That would be super amazing, Sugar Baker. I'm usually always painting with my round brush. Sorry, Morton. Wait, are you sorry about the van? The van is happening. Morton's happy as long as he doesn't have to camp in a tent. The van will have a bed in it. The bed is going to be built up on a platform, so underneath we can put storage for art supplies, of course. And I want to take one of our little pop-up canopies with us. So if we're staying in a place, I can pop up and have a little outdoor area. And we're just going to meander. We're going to meander. With no agenda. About the van, maybe. Oh no, Brett. No, Morton needs to make that bannock. They made that in a skillet. Morton's gonna be making like the fry bread. That's what he's gonna be doing. Faye, isn't the van idea great? Like, I love it, because our most expensive part of this trip are the rooms that we're paying for. And I'm gonna say this because it's true. I could have got sponsored and I could have stayed with a hotel chain during this trip, and I chose not to do that because I knew that I wanted to be sharing the trip. And if you're honestly sharing, I think if a company is giving you stuff, that you're not honest about it. Like, even like if you want to be, you're like, yeah, this was terrible, but they gave us the room free. So our rooms, our lodging is the most expensive part of any journey. It is for everybody. I got a great deal on the airfare. I used our Priceline Airbnb for all of our other lodging, Priceline for all of our car rentals, but we're not sponsored by anybody. I want to be able to give you the truth and nothing but the truth on it.
The house is too cold for starter. If they've got a hot water tank cupboard that's warmer, or where they keep their towels and things for like an airing cupboard, try putting it in there.
Honey, in America we don't really have airing cupboards.
Right.
That's a Scottish thing. Morton was saying if you have an airing cupboard, you can, like where your hot water tank is. put your starter in there. I'm loving this one. Too much pressure. Priscilla said Morton didn't mention how much of a dancer he is.
Yeah, because she would end up with broken feet.
I'll tell you what, we on that cruise, honey, we are dancing. I don't even care if you stomp on my feet. We're dancing. Dancing. I'm gonna put a little purple in here just because you can. We're not gonna see the northern lights because of the time of the year that we're going. But I'm hoping that we make a lot of friends and that we come back and we visit. I would love to spend the rest of my life coming here and visiting on the regular. It's unbelievably beautiful. I know I've said this a zillion times now. It's true. A big boat. Dancing on a jet plane. Yeah. Or the big boat. Either way works for me. I'm going to be singing Come Dancing to Morton. The Kinks classic. Legends about the Northern Lights? I don't know. I imagine we're going to learn them. Morton and I are learning so much on this trip. I'm not really sharing that with you though. Not on here. I'm making long videos on other places. I think you know where I'm in. Make sure you're there too. There's so much to see and learn in this world. And yesterday we ran into the best people yesterday. It started with these two lovely gentlemen at the Maple Ridge Museum. They have the most incredible train display in the basement of that place. And we talked with them. How long were we there, honey? Like an hour, I think. They were so interesting, so fascinating, and so kind. They really, we learned so much about the area. I love this one. This one's staying just like this. Now, if I have my little white pen here, I didn't bring my little white gel pen. My little white gel pen would give little stars there. Might need to get one. Northern Lights are your most favorite thing to see in Minnesota. I saw beautiful northern. We had them at the church, believe it or not, last fall. It was so wild. We were all going crazy outside. I'm gonna start this with this band of purple up here in the sky. Let's put a band of purple. Oh, yes. Yes, a little band of purple. Oh, I'm loving this. Loving this color. Let's go with a little blue up here. The colors and what I'm seeing out here, you're gonna see in my glass, from the glass that I make to the things that I paint to trolls that we create when we get back to the church. We definitely have a Pacific Northwest influence happening. I do anyway. Do you, Morton?
Cool.
Do you feel a Pacific Northwest influence happening in your life? Like what you're, like, are you, well, you don't really decorate back at the church. Well, I want to do a mossy tree for sure at the church. We got to make a total moss covered tree when we get back to the church. And we got to make a troll. I'm excited about making a troll. I want to find reclaimed wood. I would love to get like old cedar to make a troll, to make a cedar troll. He'll last longer. And also, we live in a place called Locust Gap, and It's known for its locust wood, and locust wood has this, it doesn't rot away power. I want to make a troll, a church troll forever and ever. Sorry, I knocked you over into the paint. Are you dirty? I got another phone stand. I'm not using it right now. I'll be able to use it in other places that we go, I think. Honey, how are the clothes doing? Should we close the window?
Not until we're going out, and the earth's roasted.
How's everybody? How's your Saturday? What you up to?
5 to 12 now.
5 to 12? I don't want to go out here till about 4, babe. Gonna come in with a little bit more, a little darker. A little darker. These brushes, these flat brushes, is great for painting trees. These cards that I'm making up here, these art cards, I think I'm going to write, I'll sign them on the back. Then I think I'm gonna write like the studio. And oh, here you can see on this one, see this is an embossing stamp from the museum we were at. Let's put a little moon over here. Happy Saturday. I hope everybody's having a lovely day. I'm going to put that little shape of the moon up on this one. And then I'm just going to feather my sky down in. Feather, feather, feather. Yes, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. I've looked at them before. I've just never gotten one. I'm gonna put some more blue up here. Feel like some little clouds floating along. You can, on little paintings like this, you can get as detailed as you want to get. You really can. Honey, if you're tired, take a nap.
I feel like I can't.
Morton's having a hard time with hotel day, I think. We've been so busy. We've been just doing stuff all the time. And I thought a hotel day would feel nice, but I think Morton's getting a little restless. You getting restless, babe? You want to go out? You want to do your painting? Do ya?
Not at the moment.
You got that cute little hedgehog to paint. I think it, babe, what I think it is every day we have just been so busy and out doing stuff that just sitting and staying put feels weird, but I think you'll appreciate this. Like, you know, I don't want us coming back from this trip like exhausted. I want us to be just so mentally recharged and full of all excitement and all kinds of fun ideas.
Rather than say cold morning goodbye.
Bye, Brandon. See you later. Stay warm. I'm doing little watercolor paintings of the Pacific Northwest and these beautiful trees out here. We board the ship tomorrow. I think our board time is noon. I think. Honey, you want to come over here and talk for a minute while I go to the bathroom? I'm gonna flip you around here. Flip. Here's Morton. Oh, if my knees will work. My knees are just so sore. Lauren's birthday on the 23rd of May. That's cool. Morton. There you go. Oh. Hop on down there. See if anybody has any Alaska tips for us.
Yeah, have you any Alaska tips? Oh, sorry, got the hiccups. Priscilla's asking. Thanks, Suzanne. I've still a couple of posts. I need to try and figure out a soundtrack to put on them. I'm never very good at putting sound other than original on it, and then TikTok's got a bad habit of I'll make a video and people will make, I'm looking at it and people make comments that's like, what's that about? And then I'll go turn the sound up and it's like it's stuck some weird, there was one the other day, it had some like really deep, thoughtful stuff about the last people know of social media, and it's like, just as well it wasn't anything bad it was saying, because that wasn't me. Same with the weird music it'll stick on. So, the day we had yesterday was like, it was brilliant. We went to the museum, and for the very start of the museum is the lady at the desk, is her knowledge of the place and the area was brilliant. Yeah, we're on vacation, and she was able to tell us so much about the local community and the businesses and stuff, and then the guys with the museum in the basement, and then but it was even got talking to one of the guys. It was like no thanks, it was there was a big model, but maybe this size of a naval vessel, and it was I forgot what it was. It was a naval cutter or something like. It was a no thanks. It was a submarine take carer of her. I didn't want to say the real word in case it gets us into trouble. And apparently it was the type that during the bad times, Canada's ones took care of the most in the North Atlantic. And this guy served on board these ships, and he was actually a stoker in the engine room when it was steam powered ships. And then he was telling us stories about when they were decommissioning them, they had to get rid of all the ammo, and there was two of the big ships went to a place called Monkey Island, and they fired off something like 1,500 rounds. And they said it was like watching fireworks. It was crazy.
You can't talk about stuff like that. It really
they said it was like watching fireworks going off, There was the stories this guy could probably tell was amazing.
Did you like that?
Yeah, it's good, the kombucha. 90 minutes live.
We've been on 90 minutes? Is that what it says?
Yeah. Why did that say 2 new messages? I never touched it. And it's like... Oh, Jennifer's got the same dress.
I got it at Walmart for $1 or $3. I can't remember what, but I love it.
Yeah, it's great. I love when you go visiting museums and that, and you get talking to the older people, and then, like some of the stories.
Everybody that's there.
Some of the stories that they can tell about the area is absolutely brilliant.
Brandon, I'm gonna download this and upload it to the Tubes of You for the watercolor painting. But yeah, well, we're gone. Let's do it.
Yeah, that was the same when we visited the copper mine. The people that did our tour, they were like, they weren't locals, but apparently there's some of the people, the translators they call them, is they're like actual interpreters. That was it. They're like ex-copper miners. That would have been great to get to speak to one of them, you know.
Not right now, Brandon, because I'm gonna download this and then upload it because the watercolor painting, and YouTube won't let me upload anything where if it's a live from here and it's just us, they're cool with it. If it's a split screen, they won't let it upload. They say we don't own the copyright, which is annoying. Because there was one that I did, I tried to do it with 2, both times they rejected them. So.
Yeah, another time, Brandon.
Yeah. We're gonna go out to,
Yeah, that rain's never stopped.
I know the rain's been so crazy, but that's why it's so green here.
We've been really lucky though. Yesterday, even although it was raining, it was just drizzle now and again. And the museum that we went to, the Fort Langley, a lot of it's indoors, so you were able to just like walk between the buildings and go indoor and have a look at everything. And it was the same. The reenactors or whatever you call them, the people dressed up, as they were like telling us all about the place. It was great.
That went down the wrong pipe. I'm gonna scooch behind you. I'm gonna check the laundry.
Are you finished painting?
For a minute, I gotta stretch my legs.
So, is anybody on here for Canada? Because I've got a weird question about the petrol pumps. Is in America, when you pump gas and you stick a credit card into the machine, it just lets you pump whatever you want. And the last couple of times I've done it here, you put it in and then it's like you choose how much you put in, and I never actually noticed if it gives you the option just to fill. And because we've got to fill the car up for taking it back tomorrow, and obviously I think if you put in say 100 and you only put in like 60 or whatever, it's obviously not going to charge you $100, but it's just I would rather just like do like it does in America, just cut off when you fill the car up. But I don't know if you can actually, if there's a setting that you can do that. I don't know if there's any Canadians on that could tell me, because I never noticed it. I never noticed that when I was pumping, because the one time I picked 25 and it just about filled the car. The next time I picked 50 and it just about filled the car. And tomorrow we want to be able to take it back full, so they didn't do that. Oh, $20 a gallon when you take it to the hire company.
Yeah, let me scooch behind you.
Yeah, that was what was funny when we were in Seattle. We took the option to just pay for the gas in the tank, and they charged you $4.50 a gallon. And but if you gave them the car back empty and they filled it, it was $12 a gallon they were going to charge you, which was crazy, because you had the option of taking it back full, buying the gas in the tank, and you could take it back with any amount left in it, or they would fill it up when you took it back. But if you did it that way, they would charge you 12 back, $12 a gallon, which was crazy. Am I gonna have to jump on it for you?
That's me totally packed. Wait, no, it's not. I got my shoes to put in from the pool. I can put them in this one.
Yeah, she's shutting up suitcases and
Packing.
oh, somebody's not happy.
Hey, that's another thing we've noticed. And we've noticed they don't give a toot on the horn. It's a horn. Isn't it, babe?
Yep.
It's a big old horn here. These shoes I can put in my side pouch.
Yeah, the traffic round about
And you're
Vancouver, the traffic about Vancouver's crazy. It's like
Scoot forward.
the
You're gonna do the
what?
pills tonight, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the traffic's super busy.
Oh,
Is
unbelievable.
the
California crazy.
and like some of the roads are like 4 lane in and around Vancouver, and it's like you're down to nose to tail. It takes you about, like depending on the time of the day, it takes you about an hour and a half to go what would normally be a 20-minute drive. Let's see. And even they've got the HOV lanes, and even some of them, as you get into the HOV lane, and it's nose
5
to tail
miles an
stop,
hour.
5 mile an hour. Yeah, they've got weird stickers up here for the HOV lane. I thought it was for electric cars and that, so as one person can go. But they've got them on all different kinds of weird. It's like a plug thing. That's how I thought it was electric cars, and it's like a plug in a circle, and then it says OK. And it's like you've got to have that sticker on the back of your car before you're allowed in the HOV lanes. Brandon says, we all love your wife, Priscilla's the best.
Aw, thank you. You're lovely.
And they have like, we first noticed it in Seattle, and then up here they've got loads of them. They've got weird trucks. It's like in America, it's mostly like semi-trucks and things like that, and like sort of 8-wheeler style trucks. But up here they have these like kind of weird gooseneck trucks. It's like an 6 or an 8-wheeler truck, then with like another 6 or 8-wheeler trailer on it with a big huge long gooseneck on it. We see loads of them. And then they're container trucks. It's like they have this sort of weird sort of Lego brick idea, and it's like they have a first one with a short bit with a bit sticking at the back, and then the Lego brick sticks on it, and then the other trailer on the end. It's kind of, I'd never seen it before till we were up
really
here.
Cool.
Yeah, it makes a lot sort of longer trailer, but not.
I think it has to be for turning access.
Yeah, either turning access or road weights. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna brush my teeth quick.
Right. We're in Maple Ridge in British Columbia, just outside of Vancouver. Apparently, if anybody watches the show Virgin Creek, there was a lot of the scenery and stuff that was filmed round about here for it. And we passed on the way up to Whistler. Apparently, the bit they used for Jack's Bar in Virgin Creek was up that way somewhere. We never went and had a look, but we passed where it was. Oh, that was brilliant, Brandon. Thanks for the heart, me, and thanks for all the gifts, everyone, and all the likes. But yeah, they say this is the Hollywood of the North up here. is the amount of films and everything that were done round about this area is unbelievable. And likes of the museum that we're just at, the big copper museum, there was about 20 odd films and 20 odd different television shows used the big crusher building as different, like for different things in their shows, everything from the X-Files to Scooby-Doo and that thing, The Last of Us and everything. It's pretty interesting. And that one, what was it called? The one about the Bigfoot, Bigfoot and the Hendersons, I think, was there as well. Hi there, Penny. Yeah, the scenery up here is absolutely amazing. The sun's out, but the rain's still chucking it down. It was quite good this morning. We got up, went down for breakfast, and then went. Bon will be like wondering where I'm to take her out. Went in and used the hot tub, the sauna, and the pool. No, the cruise is tomorrow. I think the rain stopped in Pennsylvania just now. When Priscilla looked on the cameras, it was nice and sunny down there. Oh, t-shirts just fell. I don't know what that means, Brandon. That stuff's quite nice actually. We got that in their Dollarama place. That stuff's quite nice actually. We got that in their Dollarama place. It's kombucha. Organic, bio, no sugar and everything. Raspberry lemonade kombucha. It's really nice. Oh, we got this stuff yesterday at that Fort Museum in their local cafe thing. It was what's it called? It was lemonade made using the drupes off of and it's gone out of my head. Priscilla will tell me in a second. My mind's gone blank. The drupes off that thing, the plant that grows at our place, the sumac bushes, is they actually they were selling lemonade, sumac lemonade at the place. It was absolutely delicious.
So good.
We make it at home in the end of summer off the sumac bushes that grow round about the church. It's absolutely delicious, and that's what we're talking about. The First Nation people and the Native Americans in America used to make it to treat everything from the common cold, because it's like completely full of antibiotics. It's like the antioxidants and everything like that, and so you can make this lemonade out of it. And just make sure if you try it, Suzanne, it's the one with the red drupes, the non-poisonous one. The poisonous one has white berries and it grows in really boggy soil. The non-poisonous one's got red drupes that are like shaped like your hand, sort of like that, and it grows in really good dry soil. And they use it to make za'atar and spices and everything like that. And it's you soak the drupes in water, and it makes a sort of raspberry flavour, and you can use sugar to taste. But they used to use it. Yeah, just make sure you do not use the poisonous stuff, Suzanne. It's got white berries, and it'll burn you. It's like poison ivy. It will burn you and make it'll be bad. The red ones, it's red, really dark, sort of maroon red, is the drupes on the stuff that you can use. It'll show you nice pictures on Google, and it's really easy to make. And you can also use the little berries to make spice. It's a really sought after spice in the Middle East and a lot of other places. They grind it up and use it like sort of like cinnamon.
Oh yeah, this is the stuff. Honey, are you loving Hotel Day? I'm loving Hotel Day.
I hate to put that t-shirt back up. Can you see the screen?
No?
The t-shirt fell.
Oh, it's windy. When you go on vacation, do you ever have a hotel day? A still day? This is our still day.
Oops.
Having a hotel day is a good thing. Oh. It feels good when a lot of times when you're traveling, you come home exhausted, don't you, honey?
Mm-hmm.
We've already done that. We've done trips where we come home and you need a vacation from your vacation. This one we're hoping to rest as we're going. Rest, revitalize, all that good stuff.
Oh, Jasmine's being silly.
What is it?
They must have watched your video this morning. I'll have to blink twice if you need help.
And he blinked apparently.
Yeah.
Hello, how are ya? We're having our last day in Vancouver as being a hotel day. We've been going. We've done some miles, kilometers on this trip, haven't we? We've
Yes,
had
just
some
as well.
big
It was
ones.
unlimited mileage on the car.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so excited about Alaska. I keep forgetting too. When we get on the boat tomorrow, babe,
Mm-hmm.
I have a massage scheduled for 8 p.m. I haven't had a professional massage for so long, and I love them. It's raining all day here today. Yeah, I just brushed my teeth. It's 100-minute massage. 100-minute massage. And I need it. I'm excited.
They reckon it's going to be around 50 degrees, 50-some degrees.
I love that weather. Like, we've had cool weather here. We've had rainy weather here. And today, like, we would be out exploring today. The rain's not keeping us in. I'm 62 years old, and you gotta listen to your body. You gotta rest your body. So, who was it? Backstreet Boys said you gotta rock your body right. You gotta rest your body right too.
Yeah, Priscilla was looking into that. Apparently there's somewhere you can hire the bear spray cans, so that if you don't use it, you just hand it back and get a refund.
We are gonna get beer spray. Yeah, it's so hot in Myrtle Beach. Yes. And Morton and I both love the cold. We like the cooler weather, don't we, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Morton can't take the heat, and I don't like the heat. I don't like the hot heat.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you buy the bear spray. I was looking at I've got the Walmart app, and there's 4 different Walmarts in Anchorage, and every single one of them was sold out. And the only one that had a bear thing, it was more like a shock and awe
50s
thing
is perfect
that
for
like
exploring.
throws something at them and makes a shock and awe stuff. And I didn't really want that. I would rather have the spray.
Honey, I
What?
would rather get that bear and have a snuggly wuggly and a smoochy woochie. The bear would probably run from me after I tried to love on him.
Oh,
Yes.
the AI is looking for sumac lemonade recipes.
Sumac lemonade. Sumac is how you pronounce it though. I know I say sumac a lot. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I was looking a little bit at the stuff that we're doing on the cruise, but then I stopped. So I know the bear would eat me. The bear would be like, I'm gonna feast like a king with this one. But yeah, we are gonna go to a nature preserve where they have some grizzlies and some other animals. We're gonna go there. My sister's coming up in a week. She's gonna meet us in Anchorage for 4 days.
Yeah, I just need to be able to run faster than her.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited about the cruise. I think we're gonna love it. I think we're gonna love it. Honey, I didn't tell you, I joined a couple groups on FB about our cruise ship and cruise line.
Right.
And there's some people that are gonna be on the cruise with us.
Right.
How cool is that? Morton and I love making friends. We really love making friends. Like, I think the people, without a doubt, meeting the people that we've been meeting on this trip, it's been the best thing. I think it goes like this. The people have been the best thing, then the trees, then the mountains, then the moss. They all kind of go together. We've been seeing the coolest things. And this has been a really good combination of like, we're learning a lot. Are you learning a lot, honey?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't feel like school. Where were we at that when we left, I said that just felt like a whole semester of college? Where were we?
Possibly that fort.
No, it was at the copper mine. The copper mine, oh my gosh, the copper mine was so incredible. The copper mine, that was the most enjoyable mine tour I've ever been on. And we've done a lot of mine tours. Alaska is beautiful. I've been in the Pacific Northwest. Gorgeous, but it messes with seasonal depression. Yeah, the lack of, I can get that. I was thinking that yesterday, is the gloominess, if you're in gloominess for a little while, you find it refreshing, I think. But I noticed when we went to that one waterfall, the Bridal Veil, remember it was raining?
Mm-hmm.
But then the sun came out for a second when we got there, and your mood instantly changes when you see the sun come out. So it definitely can affect you. The gloominess though, this kind of reminds you of Scotland, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's probably why they came here.
The Scottish had a big old influence in this area here.
Mm-hmm.
That copper mine that we visited, Scotsman found that. Like, he seriously climbed up in those crazy mountains and started looking for copper. And I said to this one guy, it makes sense that a Scotsman did that because you guys also invented copper wire, didn't you?
Oh, no.
Tell them how Scots
No, I'm
invented
not going to
copper
tell you
wire.
how they invented it.
Scots invented copper wire from two Scotsmen fighting over a penny, a copper penny.
No, it's her that's would drag me because I'm not particularly bothered about going back.
I go back.
I've got that much I've got that much to still see over here.
We're gonna.
I spent most of the time here working 12-hour shifts.
We're seeing the Pacific Northwest just now. We did miss Oregon. We missed Northern California, but we want to go to Hawaii And honey, I'm thinking in January we should go to Hawaii. Honey,
What?
I'm thinking January we should go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And I got an idea. We could come out to the West Coast. We could spend like a week in San Fran, right? Go see
Yeah.
the redwoods. Although I gotta look and see, because the snow, that won't work. No, we just gotta go to Hawaii in January. Yeah, Morton is a good man, and he does deserve to see and do what he wants to do in his retirement.
Oh, that would be brilliant. 17 days in Hawaii or Maui every year.
That's lovely. Yeah, what's on your bucket list?
I didn't really have a bucket list, to be honest.
Honey, would you have ever planned out this trip?
Nope.
Would you have ever?
I never plan anything.
Would you have ever booked this trip?
Nope.
Morton would sit at home totally. There's nowhere he wants to go. There's nothing he wants to see. He tells people he saw more of Scotland in the 6 years that I lived there than he did in his whole life. Morton had never been to Edinburgh Castle, and he grew up 7 miles from
Yeah,
it.
it's up there.
He just home, work, home, work, home, work. Well, and then work, pub, home, work, pub, home. We're having a great trip. I booked everything, but I didn't plan everything out. We're going, like the other day, Morton picked going to the copper mine. We'd gone past it, and then he looked it up, and I love when Morton says that he wants to do something, but mostly he doesn't.
That'd be neat,
So,
Asia.
what
Go
is
in
it?
February to see the whales. It's amazing in Hawaii.
Oh, and they're there in January too. My daughter goes every January. I was supposed to go with her 2 years ago, but got COVID.
It's amazing when you see the videos of it's like when the people are up beside it with the boats, and they come along and they'll like flip the boats with their tails.
Yeah. We have some good friends that live in Hawaii. They keep bugging us to come visit, and we need to do that. I think January. I want to go, and I want to stay. Maybe we should go and stay the whole month of January. Maybe we should. I've seen whales before in Florida. One came up to my dad's boat. He had a 19-foot, ironically called a Boston whaler, and this mother and her calf came right up by the boat, and I was probably 12 or 13, but I was terrified because we were about 5 miles offshore, and they could have capsized us so easy. We were rocking really bad as it was. And I think that boat was a 19-foot or 24-footer. But I do love seeing them. I'm hoping that on a cruise ship we get to see some. I don't know if it might be a little too early, but I hope we get to see some. I hope we get to see the salmon running too. That would be really fun. So.
Oh, that'd be neat. Scuba diving with hammerheads and stuff.
That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, the Hawaii is gonna be fun. And then I want Morton to get to see all 50 states too. And babe, that's what we gotta do in the van.
Mm.
That's what we need the van for. There's so many states Morton needs to get to. And I want to get them all checked off so then we can go to Europe and do other things that he doesn't want to do now. I don't want to sit at home yet. We're going to sit at home. I've seen the salmon run in Scotland. Before I moved in with Morton, I lived in this little town called Pitlochry, and they had a salmon ladder there, and that was so cool. Did you ever go there and see the salmon swimming up the ladder? Did you ever see this salmon ladder
Nope.
up there? It's really
Never
cool.
been to Pitlochry.
You have never been to
No.
Pitlochry? What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I hope you enjoyed it, Michaela.
Oh, that's cool. So he lives in Edinburgh? So
Oh, that's interesting. I've never heard of that before. The snuba, not scuba. They have a tank floating above you for you to go swimming.
That is cool. That is cool. Pacific Northwest Watercolor Techniques. It's basically, the techniques are paint, have fun. That's it. What time is it? 12:30?
12:30.
How would you feel about a little nap? Little nap,
Right,
and then we go out.
right.
Because this is a lazy, this is a lazy hotel day.
Mm,
And part of the laziness is taking a nap.
right.
We always wait too long to take a nap.
Here in Michigan makes a wish at 3:33.
That's neat. That's so cool. We loved it. That's
That was
great.
brilliant.
Morton's first time to America was, I think how long have we been together?
How do you mean?
June to January.
Yeah, something like that.
We came over and we came over for a month.
Mm-hmm.
And Morton, you enjoyed it, didn't you?
Yeah, it was excellent.
We had a good old time.
Yeah, it was snow on the ground and everything.
Morton and I being together is pure accident, coincidence, but the universe kind of made it happen. And I tried when we were just talking before I was coming to London, I was saying to Morton, you should come visit me in Pennsylvania. And what did you say?
I can't remember, to be honest.
You said no.
Did I?
Yes. You said you don't fly by yourself. Honey.
Did I?
You did. You don't remember?
Nope.
Oh my goodness. Martin. Did you block that out of your mind?
Probably.
I often wonder, I don't often wonder, but I sometimes think about what Morton would be up to and what I would be up to if we hadn't bumped into each other. Do you ever think about that, Morton?
Yeah, not really, no.
I don't really either, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I do.
Hi, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie. Morton.
What?
You know the rain falling down? If we pulled those room darkening blinds,
What was
we could just take a little snooze.
Mm-hmm.
Then wake up, go out, visit the cemetery, eat dinner, top the gas up with car. Top the car up with gas.
Oh, Debbie shared. Thank you.
Thanks, Debbie. It's a rainy, beautiful,
A heartbeat
rainy
from
day
Debbie.
here.
Thank you.
Thanks, Debbie.
And roses.
I kind of want to paint some more, but I kind of also want to nap. I could take a nap. I didn't mean to wake up at 5 a.m. this morning. It just happened.
Yeah, they were rather
Morton, did you ever go out with your parents when you were little and stay in a hotel?
No.
But you went and stayed in campgrounds and stuff.
12 o'clock, I think we board tomorrow.
Yes.
We stayed in Botlands. We never really stayed in campgrounds. Botlands in like caravan park.
Let's have a nap, sir.
Yep, we've been
magical.
the Pacific
Yes.
Northwest, the Sea to Sky Highway.
Oh, yes, the mountains and the ocean. I've been painting pictures of that. Yeah, we're gonna take a little nap. We're gonna come back later on, and I'll put this, I'll upload this onto our Tubes of View. We're trying to put different content all over. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching.
Cheerio, everybody.
Get ready, pack your bags. Tomorrow we get on that cruise ship.
Cheerio.
See you later. Bye for now.